Hey, what's going on? I'm Jay St. G, NewYorkStateMusic.com.
I'm Mosh Pit Fardo, voice actor for hire.
And we just want to do a special tribute to Chris Cornell and how much he meant to us and other stuff we just want to shoot the shit with about Chris. Just an exclusive Chris Cornell segment right here, Metal Couch Cast. Matt, I mean, where were you when... How did you find out? Where were you?
God, I'm trying to remember. I was at the apartment here, and then like the news came on the Facebook feed and everything, and I was just like, "What the fuck is this shit?" It literally was. You notice the entire, that's it. Kind of leads into the metal community is like one of the most heart-filled communities.
Yeah,
because. I mean, everybody every single genre of metal you can think of stopped dead in their tracks when they found out about Chris.
Yeah, I actually got the notification on my phone from Syracuse.com nonetheless. And that's the interesting bit, too, is that it wasn't just the metal community. This made national, it made NBC News, it made the local news.
That's true.
It spread like fucking wildfire, man. It was just... But yeah, it was a huge knot in my fucking stomach. Chris was my favorite singer. Soundgarden is my favorite fucking band. I was fortunate enough to see Chris Cornell 7 times. I saw him twice with Soundgarden, once with Audioslave, 4 times solo, twice acoustically. I mean, the man was the most talented individual. Amazing fucking singer. Prolific and terrific songwriter. But he does not get enough credit as a guitarist. Mm-hmm. He's a great fucking guitarist. He wrote a lot of great songs. He's great riffs. I mean, he's not as good as his companions with Kim Thale or Tom Morello or Stone Gossard and Mike McCready, but goddamn, Chris was an amazing fucking guitarist, and I swear to God, this man could fucking do it all. He was a machine. I mean, and he was a hell of a performer. His voice is just sends chills down your spine.
His vocal technique is just it is original, and at the same time he's also channeling, I think, a lot of emotions from like the 70s, if you kind of look at how emotional driven it was. And I'm sure, I keep forgetting the name, but it's the band that played Fortune Son. The big, when you think the Vietnam War, you think Fortune Son. And his vocal style, I think, was like adapted from that vocalist as well.
Yeah, I mean, I hear a lot of Robert Plant in them.
That too.
And I mean, if you listen to Chris cover music, I mean, he's covered so much different fucking songs. I mean, he'll cover fucking Beatles, he'll cover Alice Cooper, he'll cover Body Count, he'll cover Whitney Houston. Like the man just, he had no fucking limits. And what really fucking bothers me is going back to when Prince died, Michael Jackson died. Now that we lost Chris, all of a sudden the world explodes and everyone's a fucking fan of Chris. Like, where were all these people? Where were all these musicians, etc.? Like, where were they when Chris was alive and doing his music? He wasn't getting this much praise. It just bothers me that it took his fucking death for everyone to recognize his fucking work and for everyone to make noise about him.
I agree.
I mean, that bothers the living fuck out of me. I mean, he was like everything to me. Like, I waved his flag for so fucking long.
Yeah, exactly. All these false flaggers, these people are just all of a sudden, we were always a fan of Chris. We were always a fan, and I always listened to Soundgarden until like my ears bled. Yeah. It's like, what? No, you didn't.
So, Matt, what do you think was his best work?
It's gotta be The Finger, man. The Finger album, man. 91. Fucking 91. To outshine. Man, that fucking riff. So simple, yet so eloquent. So amazing.
You know what? I don't disagree with that. A lot of people love Bad Motorfinger, and rightfully so. But here's the thing, though. People either pick Bad Motorfinger or Super Unknown. But to me, his best work with Soundgarden was Louder Than Love from 1989. That was a brilliant fucking album. Chris doing all the supersonic screams. It was dark, and it was like, some of the music in that album fucking strikes a fucking nerve. But you know what? That wasn't his best round of work. Chris's best round of work, in my opinion, was the Temple of the Dog album. Temple of the Dog, which was Chris with the guys from Pearl Jam. This was before Pearl Jam came about. That album's well known for Say Hello to Heaven, Hunger Strike, and there's other gems in there like Call Me a Dog, Wooden Jesus. That was his best ground of work, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And also it's really cool that as all these tributes keep coming out from other musicians and all the news we keep hearing about the unfortunate death, but some good news, whether however you want to look at it, Soundgarden, Temple of the Dog, Audioslave, and his solo work, the sales have spiked since the announcement of his death. So, I mean, it's cool that it's triggering people to buy his music. It just sucks that it took his death for that to happen, but it's cool that, you know, rightfully so, people are buying his fucking music.
Exactly, and a lot of musicians came out. Dave Mustaine did a shout out, and they played Outshine. You know, a whole bunch of tributes. Mockingbird was Alter Bridge.
Metallica did one. When Trujillo did his bass solo, he did a Black Hole Sun bass solo. Like, it's you go on YouTube, you see all the tributes out there. They're fucking amazing. It's cool to watch them all. Although I will say this though, all these tributes may be great, but they're nothing compared to the real thing. Chris, his performances were top notch. I was fortunate enough to see it 7 times, and nothing will ever compare to Chris Cornell. Chris, I'll never understand why you did what you did. They're still trying to unveil what's going on. I mean, I guess his wife is, you know, questioning the actual cause of death. But whatever may happen, I hope he's in a better place. And, of course, prayers to his family. And I can't imagine the pain that his friends and family are going through. But just know, Chris, you were the fucking best. You'll always be remembered. Goddamn, man. Just rest in peace.